the Friday pattern that nobody really knows about and they certainly don't use. And I've been using this now for 25 years. Every single week, there's a 2-hour window with some of the most predictable setups of the entire trading week. Most traders completely miss it for various reasons, and I literally have been exploiting this inefficiency for 25 plus years. There's actually more liquidity and volatility than ever before. It's not about better stocks or smarter indicators or better companies, it's about timing. Friday afternoon becomes genuinely inefficient because 99% of traders mentally check out, and that predictable human behavior creates an edge that you can set your clock to. I've made nearly $8 million now total in trading, created 50 plus millionaire students. This pattern is one of the biggest reasons why. And I want you to understand why it's so good to focus on inefficiencies like this. Too many people think that making millions comes down to like a hot picks or, finding the next Amazon, and it's just not true. So here's exactly how this works, and I want you to understand it. Number one, why is your trading week backwards? Most traders pour their energy into Monday, especially Monday morning through Wednesday. They want to, have a big week. That's the most competitive, most efficient window in the entire week. Institutional traders, algorithms, hedge funds, they're all fully active, fully capitalized, fully focused during those days, especially early in the week because they want to make their mark. You're not getting any edge trading in those time zones. You have too much competition. You're fighting the most well-resourced players in the world on the best turf. That's why most retail traders have no chance. That's why they feel like even if they're doing everything right, they're still losing because they're not playing the proper game. They're playing the right game at the wrong time. It's not about trading more days or more time. It's about trading in the right window. So what actually happens to the market on Friday afternoon, and why does it create such a consistent edge, literally that I've exploited for a quarter of a century? I call it the Friday inefficiency. The majority of traders, the majority of retail traders specifically, mentally check out. Short sellers who might have been aggressive all week, they start covering their positions because they don't want to hold short over the weekend. It's more expensive, it's riskier. So you have multiple factors, multiple groups of traders pulling back. The shorts covering, that creates buying pressure. The mentally checked out traders, that creates less volume and more volatility. And you combine all of this with the low participation from other traders, you get stocks that can move 20, 30, 50, 70, 100% with very little resistance on a Friday afternoon. If you've been trading for months or even years and still are not consistently profitable, there is a specific reason why, and it's probably not what you think. So I actually built a free quiz that pinpoints exactly what is holding you back and what you should fix first. No fluff, no general tips, your exact situation in 2 minutes. I'm very proud to help teach this to you. The link is below. Take it now. Okay, on to point number 2. But here's the catalyst I look for. Late day breaking news, ideally a stock in a hot sector, and the stock hitting near its highs into the close. I'm not just buying any stock on a Friday. I'm waiting for the market to serve me the best setups, okay? News catalysts, price action, volume, all pointing in the same direction. And ideally, I don't like buying right at the highs. I like a little dip off the highs. That gives me a little better risk reward, but you're literally taking the highest probability setup of the week. And I wish more people would tune in rather than tune out on a Friday afternoon. And this pattern works repeatedly because human nature is constant, okay? People will always check out on Fridays. They like the weekend. That doesn't change, which means that this edge doesn't disappear. And in fact, more liquidity, more volatility, after-hour spikers, it's only created more upside opportunity on a Friday. But knowing the pattern exists and then executing it, they're two different stories. The reason why most traders can't execute this consistently comes down to one thing. They're wrong about how they manage the trade, okay? How do you actually execute this inefficiency, and why do most people still blow it? Well, like I said, the setup is simple. Late day breaking news, hot sector, stocks ideally breaking to new intraday highs or around the highs into the close on a Friday with volume. I'm always using stocks to trade breaking news. They're alerting the breaking news that matters, not just press releases, but also social media mentions, newsletter mentions, SEC filings, anything that gets traders interested, anything that gets volume moving, okay? 3 things to check before entering any trade. Is the news legitimate enough to hold over the weekend? Does it have legs? Is the sector hot right now? Will it continue to be hot? And is the stock capable of truly breaking to new highs? Or is it maybe a bigger company and it doesn't move that fast, or it's just choppy, okay? Position sizing is critical. This is a hold over the weekend play, which means you can't bet too big because anything can happen over the weekend, especially in 2026 with the way the world is. But you can still make a lot of money trading small and scared. So size down if that helps you. But for me, I want to still capitalize on this opportunity. And some plays are better than others. Not every weekend is the exact same. And guess what? Sometimes I lose. This is not a foolproof 100% win ratio type of trade. But at the same time, if I'm wrong, I simply cut losses. Small losses are fine. You don't have to risk disaster. The most common mistake that I see too many people make, traders find the right stock, they get in at the right time, and they blow it by either selling too early out of fear on a Friday night or sizing in too much, really risking too much for the Monday morning spike out of greed. I've done both, okay? For example, I sold STM in the 14s. It went to 18. I held FT too long on a Monday and I gave back gains, okay? So sometimes I'm too early, sometimes I'm too late. The pattern isn't an exact science. Execution matters. So here's a good rule. Sell into Monday morning strength, ideally, or if your goals are met on a Friday afternoon after hours, sometimes, we've been seeing 10, 20, 30, 50% spikes after hours. There's no hard rule that says you have to hold over the weekend. Ideally, I want to hold over the weekend, but if I have a 20, 30, 50% profit, I'm going to take it with no overnight risk. You don't have to wait for the perfect exit. You're trying to take the meat of the move and move on. And again, not all plays work out. So I have a lot of 1, 2, 3% losses. Cut losses fast. Do not hold and hope. Like I said in so many videos, I'm okay with getting out too soon with a small loss, even if it does come back, because by trading this way and thinking this way, I reduce the risk of giant blowups. Too many people who hold and hope, sometimes the stock does come back, but they risk too much. So for me, I want to trade small, I want to trade safe, and I want to take advantage. Every single week, there's another Friday, okay? This is why process beats profits every single time. You have to focus on the process as a whole, not any one individual trade, okay? You know the exact setup, you size down, you trade small, especially if the overall market is choppy, but you can still profit and you can stay disciplined, okay? The traders who make this work consistently, they're not smarter. They're not better at math. They've built a repeatable, predictable process around a repeatable edge, and they do it with discipline. Remember, my average trading profit is only $1,500 per trade, not $50,000 or $100,000, but over 25 years, these singles add up to millions. And the Friday pattern is one of the most consistent singles that I know. So, I know that this might be confusing for you. I have a longer presentation. If you click the link below, you can watch it. You can see examples, trades after trades, student after student. I made the presentation free so that you can learn, but I did want to make this video just to go over it for a little recap. I can't say it enough. This has worked for me for a quarter of a century. It's crazy that it still works. It's actually gotten more volatile. The only question is, will you be ready to actually capitalize when the next opportunity rolls around this coming Friday? So again, click the link below, watch the longer presentation on this with, examples galore so you can really better understand it. Maybe you've seen the presentation already. Watch it again. You need to learn this stuff. This is life-changing stuff. First, take the free quiz in the description. You just learned why the popular strategies aren't going to work for your account, why most traders lose. But this quiz will tell you exactly what's holding you back with your specific situation. My team and I built it to try to help speed up your learning curve. It's just a 2-minute quiz. The link is below. Do it now. Then watch this next video, okay? In this video, I'm breaking down the only 5 indicators that I use, and that's what I've used to make nearly $8 million in trading. Not complexity, not strategies built for hedge funds or math geniuses, just the exact tools and indicators that work for regular people with small accounts. Specifically, in the most inefficient market on earth, it's right there. So take the quiz, study up. Let's keep going with your education. I want more millionaire students, but you have to be willing to study, okay? That's what this is all about.